First day of full self-driving. This is insane. I've had autopilot, but this is the new Elon Musk gift for full self-driving. And it's driving me to work. It's not pretending to drive me to work, it's really driving me to work. It's really insane. I'll give you a full report, but this is insane. It turns the blinker on, it gets in the lane, it follows traffic, it navigates. This is insane. So it asks me to check the wheel about every mile or so, but it is really smooth. See, that was a little bit of a situation there because it went into a little bit of the safety lane over there, but this BMW was squishing me. So I don't know whose fault that was, but it was safe. So far, it's been amazing. I'm paying attention way more than I would even normally, just to be safe. My hands are, on the wheel. My foot's ready to touch the brake, take over if I have to. But it blew my mind because it changed lanes to get in the middle lane because it was a better lane to be in. It puts the blinker on. Sees the cones. But it's doing all this without me touching anything. I'm interested to see how it gets on the freeway. Let's check it out. It asked me to check in, like I said, about every mile. But it's doing all this without me doing anything. Close to the curb. It's a little stressful, I have to admit, but not hitting the curb, but close. But the lanes are small. What else are you supposed to do? You gotta get squished in traffic. All right, let's see how it does. This is entering the freeway. Puts the blinker on. Gets in the correct lane. It's amazing. I just can't even believe it. Here we go, getting on the freeway. Let's see what it does. This is insane. It didn't choose the carpool lane, which is good because I don't even have my carpool stickers on. So it got in the lane that I would have chose pretty much. It's paying attention to the lights to give us to go. It's 2 cars. Let's see what it does here for 2 cars. Nope, it didn't do 2 cars. And it went for the wrong one. Which was a little bit not correct. We're on the freeway. It's changing lanes for me to get into this lane. It's pretty close to this car. I don't drive that close to the car in front of me usually. So that's a little, I'm probably gonna adjust the settings or something, but I've driven on this freeway, a million times with autopilot, and it does a great job. It's like cruise control. It keeps you in the lane. It's great for traffic. It just showed me maintaining speed for traffic flow, because it sees 55, but we're going 70. I pumped it up from 65 to 70 for freeway, but in Southern California, nobody goes 70, much less 55 or 65. So interesting to see it say that. Obviously getting past quite a bit here, but really smooth on the freeway. It's just Southern California drivers are so aggressive. Alright, so we're gonna see what we get here coming up on my freeway exit for my work day. There is a couple different ways we can go. We'll see what the nav picks. It's telling us to stay over here, which is good. We gotta stay on the 805 here. A lot of lanes, a lot of traffic. So far it's been really good on the freeway, but the freeway's pretty easy compared to the side roads. Alright, I'm curious. It's so amazing to have it be in control and turn the blinkers on and change lanes, and it's just an amazing feeling. It's exhilarating for my drive to work, I have to admit. Elon's got my heart pumping a little bit. Alright, so this is my exit. Changing lanes. It's so amazing to have it do that for you. My exit. It's in the right lane. This is how I drive it every day. Keeps asking me to touch the steering wheel, which I don't appreciate. Supervised version from Elon. Alright, so here we go. This is my exit. Let's see how we do. By the way, this is doing it without me doing anything. I'm not touching the pedals, I'm not touching the steering wheel, except when it asks me to check in. And we're getting off into the correct lane. Wow. That was amazing. It's got me choked up, man. That was crazy. A little bit of a crazy intersection, but it looks like it sees the green light. Wow. Cut that corner just a little sharp. But wow, from the freeway to the side roads, wants me to pay attention. I get it. Really bright sun here. Let's see how it does. Alright. Everyone takes to work. Crazy construction zones and bright sunshine and odd roads, traffic. It's doing amazing. Takes you to the correct lanes. All this without me doing anything. I would say it's been pretty good with driving like a normal, regular person. Slightly less aggressive, but thankful for that. I guess, wouldn't want to drive it like a maniac. bit slow there. I thought it was 20 miles an hour, but then it saw it's 40. I usually punch it up the hill because it's just fun up this hill, but because we're just chilling. Impressed with the sun being right in its face. It's still normal. All right. Unbelievable experience. We're pulling into my work. I don't know exactly what its situation is for pulling into a parking lot. This is my first time doing this. But, you know, people pulling into the office, that was an amazing first experience with full self-driving supervised from Elon. Genius of our time, I have to admit. You know, he's got a team, but man, Elon, that was amazing. All right, so it
All
made
right.
it.
So I am at work after an absolute amazing experience with full self-driving supervised. My heart's racing a little bit, I have to admit. It was really intense to let Elon drive my car to work in Southern California traffic, but it was fantastic. It was game-changing and life-altering, I have to admit. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I mean, it just drove me to work. I've been driving cars, I'm 48, for a long time. So it had two situations. The first one was the lane in Encinitas. It basically kind of swerved to the left. There was a car next to me. It stayed in almost like a safety lane, but it avoided the car that was kind of squishing me out. So I don't know, pretty much did what I would have done. And then the carpool lane on the freeway entrance, it says 2 cars per green, and it only let 1 car go, and mine didn't go. And then the green light turned green on the next lane to my right, and it went. So I took over. So that was really the only 2 disengagements. It didn't even disengage. I disengaged it. But other than that, it drove me like my 40-minute commute from North County, San Diego to Sorrento Valley, and it was amazing. I mean, I'm sure with all this information going to Elon, he's going to get even better, and it's going to be an improvement, and it's going to see these disengagements and make note and fix them. But wow, that was amazing.